We are at the Cannes Lion Festival, a global celebration of creativity, innovation, and marketing. Welcome to the Stagwell Speakers Lounge, where leaders go right from the main stage to this studio. Stagwell, the challenger network built to transform marketing, has created this experience so you can get a behind-the-scenes view of this amazing event. I'm Alexis Williams, Chief Brand Officer North America of Stagwell, and I'm joined by Diane Young, founder and CEO of The Drum. Diane, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's kick things off. What are you up to this week at Cannes?
Well, this is unbelievably, after more than 30 years in the industry, this is my first Cannes.
Well,
so right
welcome.
Now, thank you. I've heard a lot about it, of course. So right now I'm just trying to find my way about. Later today we're going to be setting up the Drum Arms, which is just off the Crusette, and we're going to be doing a lot of content there, and we're also working with Reddit at their pavilion down at the beach. Wonderful. So lots of content coming out of the Drum this week, including we are interviewing Sir Martin Sorrell tomorrow, and also I'm going to be doing a panel discussion with Braze, one of our partners, and that's going to be on creative effectiveness. I'm really looking forward to that.
Wonderful, that's great. And what are some of the trends you're seeing across Cannes as we look out to the week? Obviously our first year back since COVID. What are some of the things you're seeing?
Well, it's early days, of course, it's only Monday, but what I do expect to see is, obviously there's a big focus on the actual creative work itself, but as you know, there's lots of tech companies now coming to Cannes, and I think, you know, the connection between technology and creativity and effectiveness is going to be quite a hot topic this week.
That's great. And tell me, you know, what brought you to Cannes? Obviously the Drum is an incredibly influential publication and growing ever so quickly, but what about Cannes seems like a special moment for you?
Well, it's the event really, isn't it, for the global industry. We're a global publication, and so we couldn't not be here. We've missed it for the last couple of years. You know, it's just a great chance to meet so many people in quite an efficient way, and of course, quite a fun way as well.
True. There are worse places to have a big trade conference than Cannes, France. Well, that's great. And you know, our last question, but tell me a little bit about sort of the leadership lesson you had. So if you had known something that you know now when you just started in your career, what would that be? What's the best advice you could give someone who's trying to make their way in this rough and tumble marketing world?
Okay, that's quite a big question. How long have I got? What's the biggest bit of advice I would give? Well, I think communication and bringing people along is the most important thing you can do, so just to work on that really, really hard, and just to stick at it. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have bumps in the road, but it's not what happens, it's how you kind of get over it and get up and get on to the next thing, move to the future.
I would argue that's great advice, not just for work, but for life in general.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. Well, Diane, thank you so much for being
for
here.
Me.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, and make sure to come back and watch more great content we have coming out of Cannes.